Hello, you guys. I figured I'd come and do like some type of like ride with me today. I don't know. Let me flip my camera around. Okay, that's better. Okay, y'all. So I'm on my way to the DMV, which I should have been to the DMV. Now, y'all, I just got, okay, I just got this job at the school bus. So, well, this is just going to be a vlog video, and it's going to be updates of, I guess, kind of a blend of this week and the last. So last week, we'll start there. Now, kind of a little bit on the tail end of the week before as well. So, I have a van. Last month, not only now, I'm in bus training. So, the brake light, the anti-lock brake light comes on, and then right afterward, the brake light comes on. So now while you're in the bus training, you are not getting paid, number one. Number two, it's a whole lot of training. And even though it's dependent upon your schedule, I was still going at least, at minimum, 3 days a week. Sometimes, a couple times I went twice a week, but minimum 3 to 4 days a week I was going. A lot more 4s and 3s, a lot less 2s and 3s. So that's pretty a good amount to be running someplace that's 30 minutes from your house that you're not getting paid for. When I looked for payment, and I made the mistake of asking, will I be getting paid? They were like, honey, no, you won't be getting paid. The CDL is worth that. We're paying for your CDL. And I'm like, well, training is part of the job, right? Because when you become a bus trainer, you can only get the Class B, the Class C, CDL with, I'll call it a special, I can't think of the word right now, with specialized training in P, passenger, S, the school bus, plus the airlock brakes, right? They call them endorsements. So those are endorsements that I had to get. Now I had to train to test to get all those. So that was 5 separate tests itself that I had to, and mind you, I was kind of like rushing because I started in November. Yes, it is February now. So I started in November with this training, and I kind of put a rush on myself because I'm like, well, I don't want to be training in a bus while it's winter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm speeding a little bit. I don't ever be speeding. I put the car into cruise control. But anyway, I was putting a rush on it because I did not want to be training in the dead of winter. Okay? Or I wanted to start before winter, before the snow came. And if you remember, the snow did held off quite a while. I didn't even think it would hold off to my birthday, which is the 14th of December. But it did, and I ended up taking my test on the 14th of December. Right? I believe it was a Saturday. Yeah, it was a Saturday. I went in, I finished my test. So then, got my license, and they had a meeting at the bus farm. Go to the meeting. They said, well, all of your training has stopped. Mind you, I paid $35 for this new license. Now, I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting paid. I got paid for one training for a couple of hours, and then supposedly that's it. So I'm not getting paid for this. So that was $35. I go ahead, I didn't complain. And mind you, that was just for the certificate. Like, like when you're a teenager, just for the certificate. So I paid for the permit, whatever, $35. Okay? Not getting paid. I'm paying gas, and I'm actually paying in energy because I don't have the energy to do anything else because of the way my fiance and my schedule is set up in the mornings. I'm kind of like crushing all this stuff in, and I've just been so exhausted to the point I've been wanting to go to the hospital because I feel like I might even be like a little bit sicker than what I know because of how exhausted that I am. So they tell me we get to the training, and then they were like, well, you can't do any more training until like the 7th of January, 8th of January, something like that. And I was like, wow. I was crushed a little bit. Like I told y'all before, I just spent a year homeless. And prior to that, I've been sacrificing a lot trying to get the job. So back in December, I had another van my dad had gave to me. So I had that van, and that van just clunked out at a restaurant while I was working. So 3 days later, I decide, you know what? I don't want to lose these jobs. I'm not going to sit in the house. I'm not going to, I'm not going to sit back in the house. I'd rather be homeless than sit around and not have a job and be lazy. So what I decided to do was I took all my rent money. I should not have done this, y'all, but I did. I took all my rent money, sacrificed it, and sacrificed the house, and I put it all on this van that you see here. Now, was that a bad decision or a good decision? I still can't say. 3 days later, after I bought the van, it sprang a leak. 3 days after, literally 3 days afterwards, it sprang a leak. Now, I bought this van. I actually had 2 jobs. I let one go. And I was like, I would just focus on the bus job. It got at least the CDL and everything with it. I don't see what I would need the CDL for, but hell, it comes with the job. So I'm like, I'll just sacrifice and keep this job right here going and not pay the rent. And I got this van. The van ended up breaking down 3 days later. Once again, I was devastated. Kept on moving. So finally, eviction notice comes. Got 5 days to move out. So I went and I even got a loan on the van to pay the rent. So no longer did I have my title for a day before I was auctioning it off. And yet every time I'm going to training, I'm hearing, well, your CDL, we're not going to pay you. Your CDL is what you get. And I'm like, now I've been in training since November. Now it's February. So if I would have been making, let's say, I'm not a mathematician, but let's say I've been making $2,000 a month. So right away, we're saying that $8,000 is what that CDL is worth. Now, that doesn't talk about the gas and all the extra stuff that I was going through just to get out here. So then last week, let's come on up to last week. I go to the DMV. Now, all my lights are on in the van. I need to get it fixed, the rotors and the brakes. mind you, I'm in brake training, so it's kind of like gives you anxiety. You go into the training, you talking about brakes every day, and here that's what's wrong with the car brakes. So I'm really listening intently, just in case something goes wrong with, this vehicle while I'm driving. So I'm really listening. I'm listening to all the tips and stuff, just because. But I'm still coming to my trainings, and I passed my test last Thursday. I passed it. Now I've been squishing everything in, making time where there is no time, and not making any money for it. I get to the DMV, give away all my information. Even was working with a trainer. I was patient with her. She's training. Spent like an hour and a half there just to be told it was $70. I was like, wow. So not only do I've been training, I've been giving up my time, I've been giving up my energy, giving up my time, giving up my energy, giving up everything. And now here you go to tell me that it's going to cost another $70. I was like, wow. So, because I haven't been warned about these things. I didn't know that you had to pay for a CDL. I had no clue that you had to pay. But apparently you do. Apparently you do have to pay. And wow, it's just been so much trying to get into this job. It's February. I started in November. And they have this program where you can let other people or refer other people. And in my right conscience, I wouldn't be able to refer anybody to a bus driving gig. I really wouldn't. Why would I? I would feel like at least I would have to. Why couldn't they just pay, for the licenses at least? To take somebody who needs a job and string them along for 4 months is without pay is ridiculous. It's very ridiculous. So yesterday I get a phone call, and then they call me in and they say that they can pay it, which I feel they should have offered at first. They can pay it, but now, and then I'll owe them. And now I'm just like, I'm going up, and you know what, you guys, I'm gonna have to finish this video later. Just said something about heat charging, and I don't want anything to happen to this phone. I barely have a job. So I'll talk to you guys later. Maybe I'll just drop a part 2 or something. Holla. Okay, hello again, you guys. So it said something about the phone being heated, so I could not finish the video. Now, what I was telling you guys is, so camera on the wrong side. So what I was telling you guys was, now I've been doing this trainings and stuff for this CDL, and I was gonna have to wait because I have so much stuff to fix on my van, right? So yesterday I get a phone call from the job. So yesterday I get a phone call from the job, and it was actually my boss, and they told me they were going to pay for my license for me, and I'll just have to pay them back. And I was like, wow, this literally will be the first time I've been able to like catch a break, been able to breathe, and I've been catching breaks here and there. I don't want to say it like that. I have been blessed, because even when I was homeless, like I always had something, even if it was a card. Like it was always something there. I didn't miss no meals. I wasn't eating as much because of the situation, and you know how you feel mentally drained. But as far as not having food, no, that wasn't a problem. You see what I'm saying? That was like my spirit was weary, kind of, and I still kind of like feel that way a little bit because, it was just because so much happened at one time. Now, I always say I'm gonna make a video about it, but I don't even know if I can get through making a video about it. Just so a lot of the stuff that happened was very hurtful to me, all the way up until 2019. A lot of things happened, and one thing in particular, I'm not even gonna reveal, or maybe I should reveal that. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I should just reveal it for me. It's part of my testimony. I think I would. But yeah, guys, a lot of stuff that happened. A lot. And I'm blessed to still be here. Still be talking to you. So, yeah, you guys. But my manager, he came up and he paid for my CDL, and I was like, wow. So they probably gonna have me in the pocket. Whatever they asked me to do, and I was just like, yesterday when they called me, I was just like, okay, when I'm gonna start making money though? When I'm gonna be able to make money? And so they said I can start today, but I really don't feel comfortable starting today. What I'm gonna do is just do a couple of dry runs. I don't feel comfortable starting today. If those were adults, I probably would start today, but seeing as though that they kids, I just want to take every measure, and I just want to have what I'm doing down pat. When you're gonna be messing around with the lives of the kids, I can't. If you hurt some kids, I just don't know how you can even live with yourself. Like I would be messed up. So I, for one, definitely want to make sure that I do everything in my power to be as knowledgeable as I can about the situation, so I don't have any hiccups, and I don't want to like just go jump on a route today if not never. I've never ridden one, you know what I mean? I've never drove one. So but I am excited and I am appreciative of being able to start a little bit earlier, because it was looking like I had told them that I would be able to get it on Friday, but after I went and got an estimate on my card, like I was like, wow, I don't even know if I can pull that off. You know what I'm saying? This is the beginning of the month. You have all your bills due. Just the loan that I took out is $300 a month. $300 a month. And it's just overwhelming to be piled down and bogged down with so many bills. Ah! I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna cut that out the video. But yeah, but they did. They came through, and they came and helped your girl out. They really did, and I'm excited about it too. I'm excited about starting, because they didn't have to do that. I felt like he should have did it at first anyway, but they did not have to do that. because that's just a part of it. They don't pay you while they train you. That's just accept it or you don't accept it. But anyway, you guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Um, Make sure you like, rate, subscribe. Check out my other channel. I have a DIY channel, and then I have another channel where you can check out like weight loss vlogs and anything weight loss related. And I also am going to put like um, I think I put full episodes of my podcast onto that channel. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make all my stuff like run together. Plus I have the podcast as well. I'm trying to make all my stuff run together. Little bit here, little bit here, there, little bit here and there. I'm so serious. I don't want to even think about being in some of the situations I've been in this year. I don't want to think about being in them same predicaments again. You know, half of this stuff ain't worth pulling your hair out for. We know that, but you do have to be able to provide for yourself too. But even if it's not the stuff that you want, you know what I mean? Very mundane, very. But nonetheless, I'm not gonna complain. This is just a chapter in the book. Another testimony. And that surely was a testimony for the job to come out and just go ahead and pay for it. I knew they were going to be talking about it too because, like, I've been doing it for 4 months now. So I knew they were going to go talk about it. I knew they were going to, I kind of thought that they would be thinking about me and have me in mind. I really did. Because I had tears like welding up when it started. Ooh. It started as soon as the lady like told me that. It started as soon as the lady told me that sorry y'all, people drive me crazy. But as soon as the lady told me that it was $67, like I just been in like a mopey mood ever since because I knew I had so much to do and I didn't even know when I could resume going ahead and picking up my CD up just for $67 at that. But I just can't afford to go around and not have my vehicle fixed. I'm not getting paid, so the least I can do. You can always get another job, but I can't replace this car. You know what I'm saying? So I have to get that fixed, and that has to be my number one priority. I put everything on the line for it. So I'm just feeling gracious and grateful. Thank you, Yahuwah, my Elohim, today. Thank you for that blessing. Thank you for that mercy. I feel like my eyes just cocked and I went into a zone because I probably did. But anyway, you guys, that's all I just stopped in to tell you. It's to ride with me. I'll probably make another video right after this. And this one is going to be about smoking again, of course, because I can't seem to stop. But see you guys in a little bit. I'm about to run in this gas station. All right, stay tuned. And make sure you go look at the links. And make sure you support the channel and support I Am Man Podcast. My Cash App information is below. Thank you.